Hello, kids. This is Pastor Nathaniel. So one of the things that I really love about talking with you all is the great questions you have about God and about Jesus. And keep those questions coming, and I hope that you keep asking and exploring those questions throughout your life as you learn more about what and who and how God is in your life. So one of the questions that I've been asked is, what did Jesus really look like? You know, we've seen different kinds of pictures of Jesus, and sometimes they look different from each other. How do we know what Jesus really looked like? And the truth is, we don't really know. It's not like somebody at the time drew a portrait of him. I mean, they definitely didn't take a picture because they didn't have cameras, but it's not like there was a picture that someone drew that was passed down to us. But what we do know is Jesus was a Jewish man, and he lived in the Middle East. So likely he looked, something kind of like this. Something kind of like this. So then it's kind of puzzling that a lot of the times when we see pictures of Jesus, he looks something like this. Which, I don't know, kind of looks like, well, at least the way I used to look before God saw fit to reclaim my hair. But the truth is, Jesus didn't look like me. But so often, there have been so many pictures that people from Europe and in the United States drew of and shared of Jesus, where he has light skin, that they take to be true, that this is what Jesus really looked like. And then, worse than that, use it to then help us believe that somehow we are more holy or closer to God than people with darker skin. Which simply is not true. It's not true that Jesus looked like a Swedish hippie, and Jesus probably looked something more like this. And it certainly isn't true that that someone is better or purer or closer to God because they have lighter skin or any kind of skin color. But the problem is that some people really do believe this and have used this to really hurt people. And that continues to happen. And so one of the important ways that we can follow Jesus was very courageous in telling the truth and in living compassionately, in seeing the beauty and the worth and the dignity of everyone. So one of the ways of following Jesus is to really say no when we see or experience people mistreating or being unfair to somebody for whatever reason, especially if it's because of the color of their skin or the culture that they come from or the country that they come from. To say no, and also to be aware that sometimes those thoughts and those feelings can be in us as well, and those are things that we can just say no to in a gentle way in ourselves as well, and live in a way that's loving towards one another, and that has courage to do the right thing and to say the right thing. So, kids, I just pray that God may bless you now and all the days to come as you live and grow into the loving and the courageous and the good-hearted people that God has created you to be. So, yeah, thank you so much for listening to this. I really look forward to the time when we can all be together again and know that we can do that in a good and a safe way. And I look forward to seeing you. But for now, please be well. Please be blessed.